Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Wednesday. So let's see what's really happening on the market, guys. I will just start with the GBP/JPY. I hope you're also doing great. If you want to keep learning, if you want to get this type of content every day, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Plus, you're also helping me, and that is good. I really appreciate that, just because once you do that, you guys give me that fuel to keep sending the content. So what's really happening? It's Wednesday, guys. We don't actually have much on economic news. I try to check. There's nothing very important that much. So on GBP/JPY, I realized that we have enough people who actually are interested in GBP/JPY. So now here it is. So what do we see? Firstly, you can easily see that the market is doing what the market is pushing to the upside, and we call that an uptrend, which means we expecting the market to push to the upside. We're expecting to actually buy, but we can't just buy anywhere. We have to buy when the market is bouncing away from that support area. Where is our support area? We have a support, a diagonal support here, and we also have a resistance. So for us to say maybe we buy, the market has to be around the support before we look for a buy, or the market has to break this resistance before we think about buying. Simple as that. Simple as that. You don't actually have to complicate things. But for you to reach this point, for you to learn up to this point, I don't think you need much, but you just need focus. There is so many videos that are already sent in this channel. Go dig those videos. Actually, just watch 2-3 videos per day. I think maybe they might help. And you know what? You have to stick to one strategy until you think you will see the power of the strategy actually. But people, they switch from one strategy to another. That is also a problem. That is also a problem. So let's push to the next one. We don't actually have to take much time here. Let's go. Now we are actually on gold. What's really happening on gold? If you still remember, a few days ago, we actually had a very nice structure, which actually the market was going like this. The market was going like this. Do you see? You still remember? So that is still there actually, but now let me just show you actually. Let me just throw and leave it there. You can see that yes, the market was actually on a very nice. Let me remove this one here. On an uptrend, the market was uptrending very nice, you can see. But after that, we saw a very nice breakout happening. You can see there was a breakout, which means now we're looking for what? For a downtrend. We're expecting the market to push lower. We are expecting the market to push lower. The reason behind that is the market broke out of our support area, which we thought maybe, yes, it was strong. And once the market breaks out of this, it shows us that the market is no longer continuing with the bullish momentum. Now we think about what? Selling. Now the market is going down. But along that way, after we see a breakout, you can see the market actually broke out. The market created something. Let me just take this one out. The market created something which, you know, it's a support area, horizontal support area. But when we look actually to on our left side, we start to realize, or no, maybe this area might also make sense, but we don't actually have to stick to this like 100%, because sometimes the market doesn't really respect everything that is on our left side, because you can even see, even here we also had similar thing around there. So even this one might be the same thing. Let me just try to push it there. You can see that we touched several supports area, which actually quite similar to what we have now. So the question is the market finding the support here and push up? Sometimes something like this, like that can confuse you. Yeah, that might happen, but for you to not get confused, stop looking back that much, because every time the market will give you something, every time the market will give you a structure, I will give you a clue of what's happening now. You can see the market gave us a clue here, also here. So I don't actually have to look back here. I don't have to look back here. Why am I supposed to look there? Because the market already created something. I know so many people get confused with that. So as the market gave you something, now we have a solid structure. Why? This will help you to focus on the current structure. You are not forced to go back and look 1, 2, 3. No, sometimes yes, maybe on a bigger time frame you can go check that. You see. So now what we have is, we see this is a support, and we know that, okay, if the market reaches this area, there is a chance for the market to bounce back. You see. So now we are going to focus on that area. If the market keeps breaking this area, it's obvious we're going to sell. But what about the bullish momentum? So on top there, we can easily see that, yes, we had a very nice structure, but we also had something like this, a resistance. So the market broke out. Is this a retest, or maybe it's just an adjustment? So the simpler way, it's also doing what? For you to jump on that buy. If you want to buy, let's wait for the market to go beyond this sort of a resistance, because we don't actually want to guess what's happening. No, if the market pushes above this area, yes, we understand that the market seems to be breaking out, but it's not really clear because we have a resistance very close. So our job is to do what? For us to buy, we might have to wait for the market to go beyond this, then we can take a very nice buy. For us to sell, yes, if the market is respecting this area, we can sell it there. But now, just because we have a sort of a breakout, we no longer have that chance to sell. So for us to sell, we have to wait for the market to break this area before we sell. Why we don't sell? Because we think that the market just broke out. So this might be a retest. So if it's not a retest, we will see it by breaking this. Sorry, if it's a retest, we will see it by breaking this area and pushing up. But we want to know that maybe it's not a retest. We will just see it by pushing lower again. You see, if that happens, we will see, oh, that was not a retest. Actually, that was not a breakout. It means the market is just adjusting the trend. So it means we're going to take this diagonal line and it's going to start to move like that. You see, so that's why I say you're supposed to learn. Go on the channel, just enrich yourself. Not me. Actually, you can see I'm doing this. So if you know that you're still struggling with 1 or 2 things, go on the channel. There's like almost 1,000 videos meant for you. They were meant for you, and you don't really want to watch that. You just want the shortcuts, and you don't even subscribe. Okay, suit yourself. Suit yourself. Okay, what's really happening here? Okay, now we are actually on US30. We are actually on US30. What's really happening on US30? As this is a day time frame, it's daily analysis. We are actually, Actually, this is a daily analysis, So what's really happening here is, yes, we know that the market actually reached our resistance area. We've been talking about that for quite some time. So what's really happening is the market is actually playing around here. You can see that the market is actually giving us a sort of a consolidation move. So where we are now, there is a chance for the market to do what? To push the upside. When it reaches this area, there is another chance for the market to do what? To push lower again. You see. But now, as we have this support, I'm expecting the market to give us a sort of a bullish momentum. But we know that this is a consolidation move, so the market might just play around. So it's something that we call it, if maybe we have something like this, we just have to hit and run. We don't actually have to hold longer because the market can just stand anywhere. But where we are now, I'm expecting a nice push, a little bit push to the upside. Since yesterday, the market was pushing lower and lower. But if this support area is broken, if the market breaks out or intersect with this support, we will now look for sell, like seriously a sell. If the market reaches this support area, so the resistant area, we will also look for a sell. If it reaches that another outer resistance, we will also look for a sell, unless if the market breaks out. If the market breaks out, it's where we're going to think about doing what? Buying. Simple as that. So let's go to the last one, which is NASDAQ. I like the structure. but the market seems to be playing games with us. We actually bought. So we have something like this currently. We actually bought. We have something like this. I hope it's gonna push to the upside. So the structure is quite straightforward. You can see that we have a very nice uptrend, and the market actually did not actually break out. Currently the market is still not breaking out. It touched this area and it started to push to little bit up, but it seems like it's trying to play games. So but looking back, yes, we have a very nice structure where the market actually touched several times. That's why we think about buying. So if maybe the market doesn't really wants to respect this, because yeah, since yesterday the market has been selling, and this is 4 hours time frame. You can see how many candlesticks: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 candlesticks going down. So you can see that yes, that is actually a very nice sell. So where we are now, we're still hoping that maybe this support will then push the market to the upside. Then we can get into profit, because we don't really want to lose, you know that. So yeah, unless if maybe the market breaks, then we're gonna look for a sell, because this support area has been very solid for quite some time. So if that the market doesn't really like that, if we break, we're gonna look for a sell positions, or short position. So I hope everyone is doing great. If you want to learn from me, or if you want some signals, check the description. You will find everything. You can also WhatsApp me there if you need some assistance. If maybe you're thinking about any topic that you want me to cover, just let me know. Just leave the comment section there. Then I will make sure that maybe I do that video just to help. So thank you very much. This is Kenzo. I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.